One of the most counterintuitive parts of the Christian tradition is its emphasis on progress when it doesn't believe in absolute perfection. Jesus alone is perfect, but we are asked to try and try and try again. We are required to walk toward God to the steady drumbeat of improvement. We have entire faith traditions and denominations and institutions who come down on different sides of the debate surrounding how perfect we should expect to become. Some traditions, like Lutherans and Southern Baptists, for example, double down on the language of justification, the account of how Jesus' death and resurrection saves us. And I mean, saves us. We were nothing, we were getting nowhere, and then poof. God rescued us from our innate brokenness. As the North African bishop Augustine said, non possum non peccare. I cannot not sin. Other traditions, like say Catholics, Methodists, and Pentecostals, have a long practice of saying, yes, well, that's only the beginning. Being saved by God starts you on a path of sanctification, being changed by God, and you might even become close to perfect. Conveniently, this is called Christian perfectionism. Progress is not simply expected, but sometimes guaranteed. Then there are all those who drink deeply from the wells of our modern self-help culture. They take a very precious truth about faith, that we can grow closer to God and become more fully human, and transform it into a capitalistic imperative. Everything is possible if you attend this seminar, or buy this serum, or commit to this new series of habits. This form of perfectionism argues that we are capable of anything at the right emotional, mental, and physical price, and admitting to anything else is just low self-esteem. We are fine. No, not even that. We are perfect, just as we are. Look within. We don't need to be saved at all. Everything you need is already inside of you. Which one is it? Are we terrible? Perfectible? Already perfect? We do not imagine that we will settle centuries of Christian debate about just how good we are, except that we believe it is somewhere between two poles, everything and nothing. Perfection is impossible, but transformation isn't. We can change a bit, if we really want to. This is the choice embedded in every day from the moment we wake up. We will have to find enough momentum to reach for a faith that is never perfect, but good enough. Also, dear listener, please know that we have a sense of humor. So we are laughing every time we describe good enough as implying a gentle meh. We love God. We simply know that we will not be joining a monastic order anytime soon, and we'll have to figure out a reasonable spiritual plan given how much Netflix we're watching. What kind of faith is good enough? A good enough faith will establish a sort of rhythm of life to sustain momentum. These are not an effort to ensure 7 steps to guaranteed sainthood, but rather to remind us that closeness with God is not just a question of belief. It is also in the small actions we can take. A good enough faith is not reaching for the impossible. We can't be everything to everyone, or even enough for ourselves. We're human. A good enough faith looks for beauty and truth in what's possible. No, not everything is possible. But we will hunt for the places where we can find an opportunity for a little more.